Hi guys, and welcome back. So my kids this year wanted to make their own Valentine cards for Valentine's Day to hand out to their friends at school. And so I needed to come up with something simple for my preschooler and something that my preschooler and my 7-year-old daughter could do as well. And I needed it to be budget friendly. I think I accomplished that. I have 4 cards today for you guys, and I will be doing these cards with my preschooler and my 7-year-old. So here are the 4 cards that we are going to make today.
Okay, so for our first card, we're going to be making red construction paper hearts. So the supplies you're going to need are construction paper, so red construction paper, or you can use red cardstock, whatever you'd like. Construction paper is more inexpensive, so you might want to use that. Then you're going to need some scissors to cut the hearts out. You're going to need some glue to glue on the tissue paper. You're also going to maybe need some heart cutouts, so you can either use a cookie cutter if you have one, or you might want to trace out a heart. Now you can, if you're not, if you want it exactly perfect, you can, fold it in half and then cut it out so it's actually symmetrical. I just freehanded this one on some cardstock, and the kids can use this to trace, or you can go online and get a printout of a heart and print it out and then cut it. So, or if your child wants to, they can freehand the heart, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, then I have the tissue paper, so some red tissue paper. You can also use pink if you like, and I should mention you can also use pink construction paper, but we're just going to do red today. And then we have these stickers, which if you looked at my Valentine's haul recently, which I'll link below, these are the pop-out stickers, so you can embellish your cards if you want. And then also, I don't have it here, but you will need a pencil as well. Okay, so I also have my girls with me today.
Okay guys, so what you might want to do is, especially if your preschooler is going to freehand this, I don't know if you can see if it's showing up, but I have put some grid lines with the pencil so that they can follow, and just make sure that they get their heart in there, because depending on what size they want, you can go ahead and make your grid. I've just divided this paper into 6 squares, so there are 6, they can get 6 hearts out of this construction paper. Okay, so they're just going to go ahead and make their hearts. Okay, so next you're going to get some tissue paper, so 1 layer, and you're just going to fold it a couple of times, and then you're going to have your child cut out, small squares, just, maybe 1 inch by 1 inch or 2 inches by 2 inches. They can just eyeball it. They can even rip the tissue paper. It doesn't even have to be cut. So whatever you want. Or you can, in the interest of time or whatever, you can cut it out for them if you'd like. So we're just going to go ahead and cut these out. Okay guys, so when you're done, you can either open it out and cut them back into squares, or just rip them. The whole point is that you want to get like these square pieces. And then you just kind of open them out. See, that one's attached. You can just rip it. Doesn't have to be totally neat. Then you just make like a ball. Okay, or you can take, an old pencil or whatever, and you can kind of do it this way. And then you're going to put some glue. So let me just show you, sweetheart. So you're just going to put some glue. It's kind of hard to do this with my left hand, but along the edges, and then you just stick them on. So it will be neater if you make it into a ball. Okay, for our next card, we're going to need construction paper, so red, pink, and purple, which are nice. You can also use white. These are nice Valentine colors. You'll need scissors. You're going to need cutouts again, or your child can freehand again. You'll need glue, scissors. You'll also need a pencil to trace the hearts, and you will need a black marker to draw on the cat at the end. So we are going to get started on our cat heart card. Okay, so Angelina's gone ahead and glued the ears on. Now you can put the ears on upside down, which we'll see Ariane do in a minute, or you can put them right side up, whatever. She's now going to put, now you can cut out little hearts for the eyes, but she wanted to put some sequins, so if you do have some sequins, you can go ahead and do that, which kind of makes it authentic, because cats do have shiny eyes, especially at night. So she's just going ahead and doing that. So she just outlined the eye and then is putting some sequins inside it, if you can see that. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and draw on the mouth, and then I'll show you the rest. So for our third card, we're going to need cardstock. Now this cardstock is actually note card paper, so it actually has a perforation, which we can separate, and it has some scoring here, which we can follow to cut out. So I didn't have to make a grid for the cutout, but you can go ahead, if you just have cardstock, just cut your paper into 4, or make a grid for your kids to cut the paper out into 4. And then you can have your heart cut out again, or your cookie cutter, or they can freehand it again. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need some, this is jute string, but you can use yarn, any kind of hard type of yarn. And then scissors, glue, again, tacky glue or school glue. Tacky glue will probably work better for this than school glue, just because it can stick on the jute a little bit better. And markers. So I have 2 sets here, but you want to get markers that are very pigmented, you know, that are, you know, you don't want to get pastel colors, because it won't show up on the foil. And then you need some stickers, or some embellishments, or some cutout embellishments. These are cutouts that are shimmery or sparkly. I don't know if you can see that, but they do sparkle. Or you can use sequins, you can use pearl beads, whatever you'd like to embellish the card, or you don't have to use anything at all. You'll also need foil, and there's the foil. Okay, so we're going to get started. So what we're going to need to do is cut this out. Then the girls will trace their heart, or they don't have to even make a heart, they can make whatever picture they want, but something simple that they can outline with the yarn. They're going to use the scissors to cut the yarn into the pieces, you know, that they need, and the glue to stick the yarn on. And then they're going to cover it with the foil, and then color whichever parts of the card they want to color, and then embellish it if they want to do that. So we're going to get started.
Okay, so once your card is dry, you're going to turn it cut a piece of foil, actually, a rectangular piece of foil, and lay your card inside of it, face down. Okay, then you want to cut the card slightly wider and slightly longer than your card. So you're going to double the length of your card and have a little extra, just a little ½ inch extra to fold in. And then for the width, you're going to have maybe a ½ inch on each side, just a little extra. So you can use your scissors to cut that. Okay, then you're just going to fold it over like this. Fold it over so you have a nice edge for your card. Okay, and then you're going to fold one of the edges in. Okay, and just kind of, fold it in as you would a gift or so. You don't have to, but you could also fold this corner in if you wanted it to look more neater. But since it's for a preschooler, I think we're fine doing it this way. Then we're going to follow that fold through like that. And then we're going to also fold this side. Okay, following that ½ inch. Okay, then we're going to fold it over like this. Okay, so this part you might want to do just to help your preschooler out. Okay, and then you can take a look and see if you need to adjust the foil. You could bring it out, you could fold it in a little bit more. So I have a little bit of an overlap here, so what I'm going to do is just fold it a little bit more on this side. Okay, and you want to get it as precise as you can. So this is why you need to help your preschooler with this part. Okay, and so there we go. So don't worry about the little bit that shows here, because it's together, it won't even look like anything. Now I have a little bit of extra, so what I'm going to do is just fold it back in like that. Okay, open it back out, lift the card up, fold it in, and place it back down. So that way I have a nice clean edge going around. And now I'm just going to go ahead and glue the edges, and then the kids are ready to press the design down, press the foil down, and then you'll see it'll make their design, whatever design that they made. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So once you've pressed your design down, your kids have pressed the designs, you're just going to go ahead, and rub it in, press it down like that, and then you'll end up with your design like that. So once you do that, you can then now have your child color it, or they can embellish it. Okay, so for our last card, we're going to have some cardstock, which you can divide into 4 again. Watercolor paint, some water, a bowl of water or a cup of water, and some wax crayons. Okay guys, so here's one of the finished products. For best results, you want to use white or yellow crayon, or just one color, but the white really does show up very, very well. Or like I said, you can use yellow. So we just drew a heart and then painted it over. That's it. I hope you got some great ideas. As you can see in the last card, what works best is the white crayon, and we kind of found that out by trial and error. But I hope you guys will give this a try, because it really is very simple and very effective, very easy for your preschooler to do. The foil cards, you do need to, like I said, you do need to help them out a little bit. But all the other cards they can do on their own, and I think the kids had a blast creating these cards. That I inspired you to do some cards with your toddler, or your preschooler I should say, and yeah, happy Valentine's guys. Bye.